Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this story I'm about to tell you is heartbreaking, and it's out of Osceola County, Michigan. Shout out wherever that's at. And right here, it's about this little girl. She's cute, ain't she? Guess what? She's dead. That beautiful baby girl at 4 months old is gone, guys. What happened to her, you might ask? She was beaten to death by her mother's girlfriend. This chick up here with the fairy hair. This girl's name is Savannah Marie Miller. She's 31 years old. Would think she had a lick of sense, but no, not nowadays. Everybody's a fucktard. This raggedy hoe right here was drunk and brutalized this 4-month-old while the mother was at work. And she was supposed to be watching her. It's a story that you only see on this channel. Full descriptive detail. Take a look at this.
A 4-month-old baby is no longer with us. Taken off life support Wednesday evening. Her name, Renzi McCall. The baby's mother was in a relationship living with a woman named Savannah Miller, who is now facing murder charges. Miller's stepsister is telling Fox 17 she deserves to be behind bars.
But these are serious charges.
On Monday, 31-year-old Savannah Miller arraigned on 1 count of child abuse.
It's my understanding we have a young person here, a very young person,
Accused of causing catastrophic injuries to Renzi McCall on July 21st.
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Okay.
Taken off life support late Wednesday, Miller was given additional charges: felony murder, second-degree murder, and another count of child abuse, according to the Osceola County prosecutor. Miller's stepsisters, Regina and Desiree, say they've been trying to sound the alarm for years.
She should not have even been in Reed City. She should have been in jail.
According to court documents obtained by Fox 17, Miller was watching the infant for her girlfriend, the child's biological mother, who was at work.
Yeah, Savannah's a really good manipulator.
Yeah, she is. She's a class A narcissist.
Coming home to their apartment, Renzi's mom, along with a coworker, allegedly found Miller asleep, Renzi in a pack-and-play nearby.
And that mother, she had no idea who she let move in with her, because there was never any charges filed on her.
Court docs say baby Renzi was laying on her back, face up, on the top of a blanket with bruises covering her body. A severe injury to her right eye, bruises to her stomach and hip. The baby unresponsive at the time.
We have been trying for years to serve justice to her, because this is not the first incident of abuse that Savannah has inflicted onto children.
Miller allegedly told investigators that she had been sober for 3 or 4 months leading up to the night in question. Court docs say she said for some reason she doesn't understand why she decided to DoorDash a package of 10 mini shooters of Fireball.
Our mother has lost her baby because of that.
Her sisters say they've long been fighting to protect Miller's 3 biological children from her.
We've always been concerned for their well-being, and if it means protecting them from their own mother, that's what we have to do.
As to how the injuries happened, court docs say Miller claimed it was all from a series of unfortunate accidents. A fall from her bed, a fall from the kitchen counter, and allegedly an instance of accidentally slamming the baby's head into a sharp edge while walking out to the kitchen. She was going to call 911, court documents explain, but she knew she was intoxicated and probably would get in trouble.
We will be at her court hearings, and we will be fighting for justice for as hard as we can, for as much as we can.
Now facing those murder charges and the baby's death, Miller is looking at the possibility of life in prison if convicted. She'll be back in court on August 1st.
right now.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Matt Whitkos filling in for Josh Berry. New tonight, a Reed City woman charged with child abuse. The 4-month-old victim taken off life support this evening. Fox 17 Sam Lantra spoke with the family. Sam, what is the latest on this case?
Yeah, Matt, 4-month-old Renzi McCall. Family says that she was a smiler right outside Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. I spoke today to Grandpa about his granddaughter and what he says happened early Sunday morning.
Well, the extent of her injuries has killed her. My baby died today.
Life support taken away Wednesday.
She wouldn't breathe on her own. She may never open her eyes again. She might not smile.
Early Sunday morning, around 1 a.m., Jeremiah White got a FaceTime call from his daughter. She had just returned home from work, he says.
My daughter said she saw a glimpse of her daughter with bruises on her body, and she turned on the light, saw bruises on her body.
With one phone, she called police.
On the other phone, I was actually witnessing her coming in and saw my grandbaby laying down on her back, unresponsive, like lifeless.
4-month-old Renzi McCall flown to Helen DeVos Children's Hospital.
She won the hearts of our family immediately, and we're devastated. We're devastated.
31-year-old Savannah Miller charged with first-degree child abuse.
To lose a grandchild, but to lose a grandchild at the hand of someone else. This wasn't a car accident. This wasn't, a slip and fall.
White says his daughter was in a relationship with Miller.
This was a girl that beat my child.
The quality of life simply wouldn't be for Renzi due to swelling in the brain.
Something about Renzi was bigger than life. As a baby, she came out so happy. She was always smiling.
Now that the 4-month-old has passed, White says he wants the defendant behind bars for life.
Know who you're leaving your children with. You don't get a do-over with kids' lives.
Today we went up to Reed City and tried to talk to the local police department. We have yet to hear back. The newsroom also asked for a copy of the transcript from Savannah Miller's court appearance. This is, of course, a developing story, so stick with Fox 17 for future updates.
Guys, as usual, we got an article with this. They got some more information in it. And it reads as follows. Mom facing unimaginable pain after baby dies in friend's care. Osceola County, Michigan, a woman is charged with felony murder in the death of a 4-month-old who suffered multiple injuries in her care. Savannah Marie Miller, 31, told police that the girl, Renzi McCall, suffered injuries in falls from a bed and the kitchen counter, and when she bumped her head on a sharp edge in a hallway while Miller held her. She was going to call 911 and get medical attention for the baby, but she knew she was intoxicated and probably would get in trouble. And after a few moments, she decided that the baby would be fine. Reed City Police Officer Roger Collins said in obtaining a warrant, according to a transcript obtained by MLive. What the hell? The girl was taken to Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, where she later died. Miller is charged with felony murder, second-degree murder, and a first-degree child abuse, an Osceola County court official said. The girl's mother, Amber McCall, is distraught, a GoFundMe page said. Renzi was a happy, smiling baby who brought immense joy to everyone around her. Amber is now facing unimaginable pain and grief. Tanasia Najee wrote on the GoFundMe. McCall and Miller lived together at Franklin Point North Apartments in Reed City, the officer told a magistrate. Collins said the investigation showed that McCall left her daughter with Miller the afternoon of July 20th while she went to work at McDonald's. She finished work around 1:40 a.m. McCall called and texted Miller multiple times, but Miller did not respond, the officer said. McCall had a co-worker drive her back to the apartment. McCall started to panic when Miller did not answer the door. She and the co-worker went outside and looked through a window. Miller appeared passed out. The baby was hidden by a pack-and-play portable crib. The mother of the child started screaming loudly, banging relentlessly on the window, Collins said. Miller finally woke up and answered the door. McCall and her co-worker found the child face up on a blanket. The baby had bruises all over her body, Collins told the magistrate, most notably a very severe injury to her right eye, orbital, and bruises to her stomach and bruises to her hip. The baby was not responsive and wasn't breathing when the co-worker touched her stomach. Seconds later, she started breathing. She was taken to the hospital in critical condition. She died Wednesday, July 24th. Miller was arrested for child abuse the night the girl was injured. The next evening, Collins brought her to the police station. She agreed to talk to investigators. Pay attention to this, guys. Miller told police that she had been sober for 3 or 4 months, but decided to use DoorDash for a 10-pack of Fireball mini shooters. She said the entire night was very blurry, Collins said. He said Miller blamed falls and a bump on a sharp object for the injuries, which included a 1-inch lump above her right eye. Jesus Christ. She also said she doesn't remember the chain of events in chronological order of which event happened when, but she does recall she is 85% sure that she sat the baby on the counter while cooking some eggs and the baby fell off the counter, smacking her face and stomach on the ground, Collins said. Miller told police she was alone with the baby and obviously culpable, but did not intentionally harm the girl and blamed her intoxication, the officer said. I'm gonna keep it the fuck real. I don't give a fuck what she blamed. And you could sit up here and talk that chronological order. You don't know what happened first, what came first, the chicken or the egg, it don't matter. Cause you need that motherfucking Celine Dion across your face. It's all coming back to me. You need your snot box rocked. This chick right here with the fairy hair with her bibbly bobbly boo looking ass, she need to be lined up and run the crucible. Y'all know what the crucible is? The crucible is when they used to have the cowboys, they would capture them and they'd make them run down that line and they'd have axes and all kind of stuff. That's what she need. You ordered DoorDash for some cinnamon liquor. That's what them shooters is. They sell them in gas station Fireballs. It's like cinnamon flavored liquor. You drank while dealing with a 4-month-old baby. While her mom went and worked. Mom working at night gotta leave the job. Cause you ain't answering the phone and she concerned. Now, that makes me think, y'all, they was living together. Evidently they was in a relationship. The way they painted it was like they was in a relationship. She trusted this chick. And this is the thing you see. You keep seeing people trust people that are not trustworthy. You see it a lot. A lot. Supposedly this chick got kids and ain't even around her kids. See the family talking about her? They're like, nah, she shouldn't be around no kids. 4-month-old baby, and that's a pretty baby, y'all. Heard what the granddad said? She was different. She was sweet. She was nice. She always smiled. She was going to be something. And that's the thing. We kill a lot of potential out here for future generations to make a change. You killing a baby at 4 months old. That ain't yours because you was drunk. Why would you be drinking anyway? I was making eggs and I put a 4-month-old baby that can't sit up by themselves fully on the counter and I just cooked some eggs and a baby fell and hit her head. Then she hit her face on a sharp corner of the, yeah, okay. You took that child and was banging that child all over the damn place. You know that baby looked bad, y'all, when a woman said she looked through the window, saw the baby hidden. And remember she said she seen a little bit of the baby was bruised up. That baby high yellow. You know that baby had bruises all over. Think about that. 2 women in the house and one just as brutal as a man, a savage. I was drunk. I don't give a fuck. There's some bushes. Look at them. Boom, get her the fuck out of here. Why is she in jail eating bologna and cheese, whatever the fuck it is they give you in there for lunch? Why is she eating when the baby's not here? That baby not only devastated the loss of that baby didn't only devastate the mother, but it devastated a whole lot of people that wanted to be a part of that child's life, and that was a part of that child's life and the growth and development to give her a bright future and give them a reward of saying, hey, you know what? We all helped her become the woman she'll be. She's gone. She's gone. Where's the dad? Don't know. Don't know. But I mean, I do know this. That little girl will never get her kindergarten graduation. She'll never know what it means to make your parents proud. She'll never have a sweet 16 birthday. Never graduate high school. Never be a mom herself. Never have a crush or a first love. And stuff like this is devastating because babies smell a certain way. And when you have a child, I don't know if this is her first child, when you have a child and you hug them and you laugh and you joke, it's that smell that like a newborn baby or a young baby, it's that smell that you always remember, or their little hands touching your face or them grabbing your fingers. Guys, we can relate to that. None of that. Never see the baby take her first steps. Why? Because you wanted to drink and fucking kill a baby. Crimes like this, there need to be no acceptance and no lenience. You did it. I was drunk. Bam, get her the fuck out of here. Take her right outside, Pride Rock, put her face on it and smash her motherfucking head. Her and any other son of a bitch that do this type of shit. Babies don't ask to be here and they can't say they don't want somebody to watch them or not because the person is irresponsible. You had a baby in your care and you couldn't be a grown up. Fuck this. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. A lot of people need foot to asses. I'm telling you, you look at how I run this country, a lot of motherfuckers be crying. A lot of motherfuckers be crying because I have no tolerance for the silly stuff out here causing the suffering of normal taxpaying people. Thanks for listening, shit.